Hi, I'm Faye, the Managing Director of Keep Your Fork, and my top tip for this year is all about procrastination. It's taking a look at yourself and what did you procrastinate about last year, the thing that you know that if you'd nailed it could really make a difference to your business. And I know for myself that's the very thing that I need to outsource, because if I don't really want to do it and don't do it and it's holding me back, I just need to get someone else in to do it. So I found that particularly this year with Facebook. I'm okay at it, but we've got people who are so much better and they've really shown the way, and how fantastic the engagement's been and the likes and the shares and everything else. That's been really brilliant this year for me, nailing procrastination.
My festive tip for 2018 is all about LinkedIn. So if you've got a LinkedIn profile and it's up there, have you thought about what impression you're making about yourself? And one of the things I would really recommend for 2018 is that if you're a little unsure about your profile and you don't think it's representing you in the right way, spend a little time on there thinking about what you want people to think, know and feel about you when they visit your LinkedIn profile, because it gets you found. Google and LinkedIn. So think about it, think about your clients, get your profile updated.
My tip for 2018 is to challenge stereotypes. As a female football journalist, this is something I have constantly had to do, and I know that it can benefit everybody in the end, really.
My festive tip is a simple one. If you don't already have one, get yourself a CV. If you do have one, get it checked over. I'd be willing to bet it could be working a lot harder and smarter for you. It's a common misconception that CVs are only for career changes. Even if you've not been thinking about switching jobs anytime soon, an up-to-date CV should definitely be part of your 2018 business toolkit.
Hi, my festive tip is on Twitter. Spend some time having a look at your tweets from the past year and seeing how successful they were. So if you go on the analytics button, you can find out when your tweets were most successful, how many people came to your business from them, and what you might reuse again in your strategy for next year. So it's really good to have a look back at your tweets over the past year and celebrate your success.
So my festive tip is to make sure to amplify your social media posts through sharing, liking and retweeting to increase engagement.
My festive tip is put yourself into your stories. How often do people say to me, it's not about me, it's about the business. You know, I just want to back off, let it be about the business. I'm like, you are the business. You are the USP of your business. And even if you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you need to do it, because people will remember you, the person, when they see you in your publicity.
My festive tip is to be yourself. So often we think that being professional means we have to be boring. Well, we don't have to be boring. You can be professional, you can deliver wonderful expert services, you can care about what you do, you can care about your clients, and you can do so with expertise, on time, on budget, make your clients happy. That doesn't mean you have to be boring. Be yourself. Put something of yourself into what you do. Don't be bland. Stand out in your communication and your marketing.
So my festive tip is to make sure you plan properly. Look at the last 12 months of your greatest achievements and then put them into a plan and get those awards written up and make sure that you enter them so you can get the recognition you deserve.
Hi, my festive tip is think about yourself, think about what you do and how you could sell yourself, and let other people know about you.
My festive tip is listen. Listen to people, not just in a very quick way, but a very deep way. There are 4 H's that John Maxwell talks about when you're listening to people. What is their heart? What is their hope? What is their hurt? And how can I help? 4 H's: heart, hope, hurt, and help. I found when I listen to people, whether or not they're little, whether or not they're older people, whether or not they're people who just don't seem to get much chance to sit down and be listened to. When we feel listened to, we feel understood and we feel loved. Happy Christmas.
My festive tip is, in 2018, what you should be doing is writing a book all about your expertise, because what a book will do is it will create credibility, it will open doors that you never thought possible, and it will also reap rewards not only just with your credibility, but it will create passive income for your business as well.
My festive tip is to think about data privacy. One of the trends at the moment with marketing is doing a lot of personalisation and targeting your marketing to particular people. However, where you collect the data from to be able to personalise it is going to be very, very important with the new GDPR regulations. So this year's festive tip is to be aware of data privacy.
My festive tip for 2018 is on your website, make sure that when people land on your homepage, they know exactly where they need to go. You're going to help them, guide them to the place where you're going to help them, where you're going to engage with them, and where you're going to give them what they need. And that might generate you some leads.
My festive tip is to make sure you get a plan. So too often marketing is seen as just a little bit of social media, a bit of PR. You actually need a plan in place so you know that you're using your budget really well. And also making sure that you work really closely, marketing with the sales team.
So my festive tweet for 2018 sounds quite simple and quite obvious, but I think it's something that still needs stating, and that is simply to think video, which is something that I think is still quite new for a lot of businesses. So people don't realise they have this amazing resource at their fingertips. They can push out very visual, very engaging information about events, their services, their products, the team members themselves, which gives people that amazing inside peek that I think people really enjoy. So think video in 2018, every opportunity, which of course does not mean investing in hugely expensive cameras and equipment. So here at Keep Your Fork, the festive tweets you're watching, everything was filmed on iPhone, filmed, edited and pushed up via iPhone. So we practice what we preach.
Right, so my festive tip for 2018 would be definitely, if you are wanting to tell your story, come to Keep Your Fork. They are absolutely the best team that you can work with.